What's good? What's good? It is Monday, January 28th, and this is the first official Kenji Cast. It's going down right now in your town. We are broadcasting live from Evanston. Holla at the players. Now, today, I have a really good friend of mine who also has a lot of things to discuss. My homie, Pat T.
Minus.
Oh, what's good, bro?
What's good, podcast?
What's good, bro? I'm good, man. I mean, how are you? Sure, you got the new job and everything. In fact, can I get that envelope right there, bro? That envelope, yeah, bro. Man. You got the new job and everything,
just
bro.
hit my knee on this table. It hurts like a motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah, job is good though. Job is good. Fucking selling shit to people over the phone, selling them some good shit, some good fitness supplements to get their asses in shape. And making some moves while doing it. You know, it's fun. It's psychological. It's like the hardest job I've ever had, but it's also the easiest job I've ever had. And it's like it's pretty interesting, just like having to like navigate this like psychological minefield that is sales, because you really gotta. There's a lot of competition out there. There's a huge market for like, you know, what you're trying to sell, and you're just like catching people like randomly, like whenever they're chilling, or they might be at work. Some guy today was like doing a tattoo when I called him.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! People will be like, you know, at funerals, or like, you know, just doing like all sorts of shit. So it's like, you know, definitely get talking to a lot of people, get hung up on a lot of people. So it can be like just like damn, like during the whole day I'm just like calling. I can't get nobody on the line, which is rough some days. But then other times I have some really good conversations with people, and end up having some like, you know, it feels good to like help out people at the same time, because it's a good product from a good company, and people get good benefits from it. So it's like, it's all guaranteed, money back guarantee, by the way. So it's like, you know.
And you said it was fitness supplements.
Yeah.
Go on about that. Like what types? And I mean, what sets these supplements apart from all the others? You know what I'm saying? Because you can go to GNC and buy some shit, right?
You can go to GNC and buy some shit. But because like GNC is so like, I mean, you know, because there's this big market for fitness and general fitness supplements and like all of that stuff, there's like, you know, GNC is like the McDonald's of like fucking fitness supplements. Everybody knows GNC, and so like, you know, they're like, but you know, it's like McDonald's isn't the place, you know, that you go to if you're like looking for a really like, you know, a really solid, like a super solid product.
Right.
Like,
just because it's there doesn't mean like, you know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because they're around and they got like, you know, they've got products that essentially are just, you know, just they're not as potent as they ought to be for the price that they're asking, and then they get people like, you know, going back. So it's kind of like being like the Dunder Mifflin of fitness supplements. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm getting at. Like, yeah, because you know, essentially it's like trying to provide a good personal touch to those transactions, because people go to GNC and it's like buying a pack of cigarettes at 7-Eleven or something. You know what I'm saying? Versus going to like, you know, buy some like tobacco from like you're a tobacconist. You know, it's like a super like dope shop that has really good customer service and is actually will hook you up on like better deals than you can get like to keep getting your product from GNC consistently. So you know, there's like way better service like in general, and it's like a way better enterprise than this. I mean, it makes sense that would be there, you know, because definitely you get because there's such a demand for fitness supplements, like, and there isn't, people want them, and that's like how.
I mean, I work out myself, bro. So you know what I'm saying. I'm definitely into that. Like, and see what set y'all apart from GNC. You know what I'm saying. Like, I remember you told me one time you guys had some shit that'll like increase your testosterone by 300%.
They got that shit, and I think, I mean, like the product itself is like one of it. I'm not gonna say the name, but you know, it's really dope because it's like it gives like such a huge test boost, like to like boost testosterone by like 340%, which is like insane. It's absolutely insane. I mean, you can only take it for like 8 weeks at a time, and like you can't take it any longer than that because like you need to. Otherwise, it's like putting an engine onto like overdrive, you know, it's just like it's red hot, you know, and if you don't let it cool down, it's gonna fucking explode and then bust your shit all up. So then you can't produce testosterone like you even like you it'd be even worse than before if you were trying to supplement and like you know overdid it. Um, but the product is like you know it's not a proprietary blend, which means like it has all of the ingredients, the active ingredients listed on the label, and also like the amount of the active ingredients, so you can like actively verify that it's like super loaded above industry standard, because like what the industry standard is like essentially to have proprietary blend, and you say that like, oh, we have to keep it, it's like a trade secret, so we can't tell you exactly what's in it and how much of it is in it. You know, they tell you what's in it, but they don't have to give you like the exact concentrations or something, because they say they have to protect themselves from the competition.
Right.
Whereas that's like just generally like some bullshit, so they can just you know if they don't have to include like exactly how much of the stuff is in it, they can put filler in it. You know, it's like
which is what they do most of the time anyway.
It's like getting stepped on product from like you know McDonald's like versus getting like you know some shit that is actually like locally sourced from like a small business. You know. And it's cool like that, you know. It's fun because like I don't even like I get on a lot of calls with people that are like they had good results with the product, and then it's like okay, cool, awesome, like you know that's great that you know how's things going now, like you know what's up with your training, and like you know how you doing now, like what can you know how can we help you out, like what sort of goals are you trying to achieve, you know what's the vision looking like, and what recommendation can we make based on like you know every you know where they're at, like in terms of like height and weight and training and where they're going. So that's super fun, and you know I get to talk to people that actually have super good results with the product. So it's like even though I haven't taken them, I just so recently started working.
You'll take them yourself.
I'm going to like I actually had to I won a couple of they're like you know expensive. That shit's like $100 like for a month's 1 month supply. But I won a couple of sales contests, so I got like I got two of these $100 bottles for free.
What do they do?
So they're like there's this one. It's like a recomp agent. So it's like the middle tier of that like test booster, like slightly like you know because there's the we have like a you know, standard test booster that's at a safe concentration that you don't have to cycle off. Then we have another test booster that's like another level up of that, upwards of that, where you can only take it for 12 weeks at a time, and then you have to cycle off because it gives you such a big test boost. And then the other one you can only take for 8 weeks at a time. The one that's like the top tier, you can only take because it's so fucking much that you can't take it more than like for 8 weeks at a time, or you're gonna fuck yourself up.
How much does that run you?
Well, the top one's like 130. But I got these mid tier ones because they're like they run like you know for like 117. So like we got that, and and those are on their way. It's like essentially like a recomp agent where it's like it gets you, it like blocks cortisol. So I think I was telling you about this the other day. Like it's a cortisol blocker, so it's
now explain to our listeners what cortisol is, because they all may not know.
Listeners, cortisol sucks. It's a stress hormone that is created by your body when you're stressed, and if that's for any reason. If it's like serious and life threatening, like if you're running for your life and you're in danger, like fight or flight, or if you're stressing over like your midterms or fucking whatever, like your cat just pissed in your bed or some shit, like your boss is an ass douchebag, your building manager's a fucking asshole, the landlady's a total
Shots
cunt.
fired. Shots fired. Oh
you know,
man.
Any some shit happens like that, you build cortisol up in your system, and cortisol suppresses testosterone, and then also in the process, because testosterone is what regulates estrogen. When the testosterone is suppressed, it's not regulating the estrogen, it's not keeping it like contained, so it starts to run all over, and then that's what makes us fat. makes it harder to like build muscle at the same time, just from stress. So when you block cortisol, when you target cortisol specifically, it like makes it easier to like to get shredded, like especially like abdominally, and because that's like the hardest region to like really get shredded a lot of the time is because cortisol is like, you know, it's like all where you're eating and like it's all where your gut is, so it all just like ends up like sticking to you. So when you cut it off, like, you know, it's like a precursor, you know, when you like cut the problem off like closer to the source, then it's I mean, 'cause it's all mental really, like if you're
right.
I mean, you know,
it's stress
to an extent, yeah, you know, it's like you're stressed, like, and you can kind of like, if you're zen enough, you know, you don't have to be stressed out about like anything, but since most of us fucking aren't, you know, and it just happens, like, so, but that's why I'm looking forward to taking this, because, you know, it gives you like a 40% testosterone boost also, so I'm like, okay, maybe this will fucking put some lead in my pencil. It's already there, you know, just like double lead, double fucking pencil.
Oh, shit,
sick
bro.
gains, bro.
Sick gains, bro.
Gangsters. That's what I said.
Bro.
Gang.
Bro, do you wanna put on masks?
Dude, fucking ripped, dude. You know, I think like women can even technically take like all of our products are like safe for women to take, even that 300% test boost, and women can take it, but it would be like, damn, girl.
Well, cause I mean,
girl.
I mean, it gets rid of the estrogen too, right? Like so.
Yeah, that one suppresses estrogen by 80%.
Holy shit.
300% test boost, 80% estrogen suppressing.
They ain't no woman no more.
No. Not for those 8 weeks, no. You better not be ovulating. That's all I'm saying. No, actually, I haven't even tried to sell the women yet, because, like, I get them on the phone sometimes, like, by accident. Maybe they'll have, like, a kind of, like, a, you know, like, ambiguous name that I can't fucking tell, like, you know, just by, like, their name will be, I don't know.
Tracy.
Yeah, exactly. Or what's it, Leslie? You know, and I'm like, I'm thinking, I see Leslie, and I'm like, okay, what are the odds that
you know guys named Leslie?
Guys named Ashley. No, but no, not that I fucking know these people, but this is actually no. I knew a guy named Leslie because that was the dude my sister was married to had a brother named Leslie, and then there's like Leslie Nielsen, who's like a famous comedian,
right?
And like from Airplane and shit, and so like, but then there's like Ashley, and Ashley is like fucking like really close to the line. I'm like, damn.
I mean, shit, that is definitely like a more feminine name, bro. Ashley. It's good, bro. My name's Ashley.
There are fucking dudes named Ashley. Like, it's a thing. It's like I definitely see it as more feminine because I guess like I don't know, I just associate it with like blonde white girls like being named Ashley. Like I don't know, that's just the association I have in my mind. You tell me you mentioned the name Ashley like just off the top of the head, and I'm like, it's a blonde white girl.
You don't think like this big ass dude, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh hey, look, that's Ashley. What's good, bro? All right, cool.
Dude, no, dude, I got on the phone. I didn't get on the phone with this guy, but sometimes we just like shit just goes straight to voicemail. I'll leave a voicemail for whoever I call, just to be like, yo, like, it's this guy, like, I just want to see, how the thing you got is going for you, because it's already, like, people we've already done business with, and I'm calling up, so it's not like cold calling or just, like, fucking around with people. They've already got the product, so we're just trying to see how it went, and if they want some more good shit. If you get good results with the shit, at a promo, then you get, like, good results, and you love it, and then you want to try some more shit, then yeah, hook it up. Hook it the fuck up.
For sure.
And then totally fucking lost my train of thought. But get me back on track, Kenji.
No, bro, you were talking about you made a phone call because
oh no, yes,
yeah.
right. So this guy, we had the voicemail. And a lot of the phone calls just go straight to voicemail, but I'll be like, just leave one anyway for the fuck of it. Most of them, nobody ever responds, but sometimes they do, so it's just like, it only takes a minute, so I just do it, like, every fucking time. But, you listen to people's voicemail greetings, and some of them are fucking insane. Like, But just to start this off, I'll tell about a couple of them, but just the one that